Alright, trig ratios day 2. First off, make sure in your calculators that they are in degrees. The way you do that is you hit the mode button and you scroll down, and it's the third line down, and it'll say radians and degrees. You need to make sure degrees is highlighted. If it's not, scroll down to it, hover over degrees, and hit enter to do that. If not, you will get the wrong answer. Okay. So it says find x and round it to the first decimal place. So remember, we're doing SOHCAHTOA. Okay. And we have our reference angle here, the 27 degrees. Then I need to see the side I'm looking for is across from it, so it's opposite. It's on the opposite side of it. And then this 10 is right next to it, and it's not the hypotenuse, so it's got to be the adjacent. So after I've labeled it, I notice, okay, I have an opposite that I'm looking for, and I have the adjacent, okay, that I actually know the side of. So I have O and A. So that means I'm going to use TOA because it's got O and A in it. So I'm using TOA. And the T stands for tan, opposite, and adjacent. So I'm going to write out the formula. Tan of theta is equal to the opposite divided by adjacent. Now theta is just a Greek letter, and it's used in math to represent a missing angle. Okay, so it's kind of like X or something like that. It's just a Greek letter instead of the normal English alphabet. All right, so theta represents this angle here, 27 degrees. So I'm going to plug it in. Tan of 27 equals the opposite is X. The adjacent is 10. Okay. Now, I just need to solve for X now. And the trick here is if when you set this up, if X is on top, we're going to multiply. Okay, so in order to get X by itself, I'm going to multiply that 10. So I'm going to do 10 times tan 27, and it's equal to the X. So in your calculator, you're literally just going to type in 10 times, and there's a tan button. Once again, make sure you're in degrees. So 10 times, hit the tan button, hit 27, close parentheses, hit enter. And it says round to the first decimal place. So X is equal to 5.09, but that 09 rounds to 1. And that's it on that one. All right, this one, find X. So once again, we're doing SOHCAHTOA. And I have my reference angle, 39 degrees. So everything goes with that angle. So the X is adjacent, it's right next to it. The 7 is across from the 90, so it's hypotenuse. So I have A and H. A and H, so CA, that's cosine theta, is equal to the ratio A divided by H. Cosine A over H. So I'm going to plug it in. I get cosine, the theta is the 39 degrees, that's my angle. A is X, hypotenuse is 7. Okay. Once again, X on top, multiply. So multiply that 7 times cosine 39, and that's going to be what my X equals. So go on my calculator, 7 cosine times cosine 39, close parentheses, and my X is equal to 5.44, which rounds to just 5.4. And that's it on that one. Example 3. We have references 37. This 37 is opposite, it's on the opposite side, and then the X is across from the 90, so it's hypotenuse. Okay. So I'm going to do SOHCAHTOA. I have opposite and hypotenuse, which is so. So I'm going to plug in sine, and it's theta, is equal to opposite divided by hypotenuse. Plug it in, sine of theta, sine, the reference angle is 37, equals the opposite, which is 37, divided by the hypotenuse, which is x. All right, this time, x is on bottom, which means divide. So literally what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip-flop this x and sine 37, bring x to the left side, and I'm going to take this 37, and it's going to be on top. Whatever your number is on top, it stays on top of the fraction. And it divides by whatever your trig is, so sine 37. So 37 divided by sine 37, close parentheses, and x is equal to 61.48, which rounds to, that 8 rounds the 4 up, so it's 61.5.